I use Genius Scan. I think it's $2.99. I paid for that app because it syncs with Dropbox, and it's a little bit clearer.
What's it called?
Genius Scan. So you take a picture with Genius Scan. It's, again, a little bit more detailed. You name it. You tell it what Dropbox folder to go to, which would go into the business folder. Same thing. If you use QuickBooks Online and you've got the app, QuickBooks can do that too. I mean, Expensify does it. There's somebody told me the other day, Amazon does it now. Again, freaking pick one path. Don't make this hard.
You know what the Apple one is?
Don't download apps, even if they're free, unless they sync and back up. If they don't back up with iTunes or iCloud or Google Drive, forget it. And I learned that the hard way. I'll talk about TouchDraw in a little bit. But this is when the iPad first came out, and I had this amazing app, which I still use it today. However, I contacted the developer, and I'm like, dude, I want to freaking strangle you / kill you because you did not back up all this stuff on anything. Like, you didn't give me an option, but I love your app. He's like, wait, you're a wedding planner? This is an app for builders. I'm like, yes, and I use your commodes for upside down as chandeliers hanging. I'm aware.
What?
But at the time, there was no software in our tech space for weddings that did what I wanted to do, that I could like see it. So I taught myself, and then my computer, I opened a picture from a bride, and it got, what's it called? A virus. But they don't call it a virus. They call it corrupted. I'm like, it's a effing virus. Like, so basically my very first iPad, he's like, oh, this isn't backed up, and this isn't backed up, and this is routing to this. And I thought I was like, oh no, my shit's backed up. Like, he's like, no, actually this app doesn't even have the option. Y'all, I lost every floor plan. But the good thing is, every time I do a floor plan, I export it into a PDF and I put it in the client's Dropbox. So I had all of them. But the thing is with our floor plans, they change what? 13, 14, 15 times. Every time we make a change, we put version 1, version 2, version 3. And then by the day of the event, it's like, hey, what version are you on? A lot changes in 24 hours, especially with a seated dinner. So I had to recreate all of those, and I cried, and I was pissed. And then I emailed the developer, and then I got on the phone with him, and then I wrote a book about it because I had to get his permission. But it's like, I don't negatively let these things impact me. It's like, let's fix it. I love this. Let's figure out like how this stuff can back up. So now it backs up, and I still love the app. Anyway, these are again, there's so much I could tell you guys about the Dropbox, but the key things are organize by file name. Do it on the computer if you can. Y'all, when I built my first business plan, we didn't have internet. I had a Juno email address. Y'all probably don't know what that is. And I did my shit at the library, okay? And I don't read books. I do audio. Anyway, that didn't exist either when I wrote a business plan. You can share with clients, share with vendors, share with team members. The other thing I will say about this to get your clients potty trained is when they email and say, hey, can you send me that quote? Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? It takes 7 times to get them acclimated. So when someone hires me, I take their phone, and I'm like, I'm going to put 3 free apps on your phone, and this is how you're going to access all your stuff. It takes a few times, especially with the parents client who purchased thousands of dollars, brand new MacBook Air, brand new phone, brand new iPad, because I did her friend's wedding, and she's like, she said you would not work with me unless I had all Apple products. And like, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, not for clients. Like, if you're going to work with me, but not like my clients, like, that's amazing. But now you don't know how to use anything. And I've done so many of her friends' weddings, and they've learned how to do all this. But they're also like, her friends are in the business world. A lot of them are in real estate, and they own businesses. Stuff. You know, seriously. Like, okay, well, okay, let's move on. We'll print your quotes because I need like money, like now. Dropbox, Google Drive, HelloSign. The real estate industry has actually been amazing at moving things over to paperless. But what I run into with real estate agents is no one teaches them how to set it up and organize it. So it's a shit show. But it's easy to fix. Super easy to fix. You can still refer someone for free and get free space. Preferences, we talked about that, and selective sync. So those are the most important things.